Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1 couple Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple's social media activity, as a lack of privacy seems to be affecting their relationship. Chock was one of 24 men competing for Joan's heart. Joan, 62, was smitten by Chock throughout the experience, and it came as no surprise to me that she gave him her final rose. 61-year-old Chock proposed to Joan, and she accepted. Once the show aired, they were able to step out as a couple, and they haven't slowed down since. If anything, I think they flaunt their relationship too much. Joan was chosen as the Golden Bachelorette lead in May 2024, and Season 1 filmed in July 2024. The season aired from September to November 2025, meaning Joan and Chock have been engaged for 9 months. The pair have stated that they are not in a hurry to get married, and that's a good thing because I see a lot of hindrances to their success. Namely, Joan is from Maryland and Chock is from Kansas, so their relationship has been entirely long distance, and it's presenting a lot of challenges. Furthermore, I think they are focused on the wrong things. Joan and Chock are focused on their social media growth. Joan was unknown to the public eye before her time on The Golden Bachelor Season 1, and Chock was not known either before his pursuit of Joan. But now that they've gained fame and notoriety from their reality TV appearances, I have noticed they are running with it. Joan currently has almost 200,000 followers on Instagram, the platform she and Chock use the most to share content. For Chock's part, he now has almost 82,000 followers. With their elevated platforms, they both individually do brand and business promotions, and they create paid and non-paid content together. Joan has partnered with brands in the vitamin, fashion, and skincare niches, while Chock's influencing is geared more towards local Kansas State and Wichita promotions. Not only that, but Joan is a content creator now, sharing videos about her fashion choices and cooking prowess. When they are not sharing advertisements, Joan and Chock create a lot of relationship update content together. Through their joint content, they try to share the lighter, jovial side of their connection, but they also manage to tie in marketing deals. While I believe they are following reality TV trends to become influencers after appearing publicly, I see that their whole lives revolve around it now. Joan and Chock turn out promotional content nearly every day, and I think their top priority right now is capitalizing on their platform as influencers. Joan and Chock share everything about their relationship. What is bothering me is that Joan and Chock overshare about their relationship, to the point where I don't think they have much privacy left. In recent Couch personal interviews for Instagram, Joan and Chock answered a bevy of questions related to their lives, and I saw it as an invasion of privacy. The pair is not required to give details on their relationship status, struggles, and obstacles, but they do it anyway. I fear that with no mystery left, Joan and Chock's connection is hurt, and they leave themselves open to damaging judgment. By constantly sharing intimate details about their lives together, I see that their romance has become routine and centered around content creation. By sharing everything about their relationship and taking it to the next level with all the influencer promoting they are doing, I think they are sacrificing their privacy. Couples need to have private moments and information that stays between them, and I don't see Joan and Chock doing that since they always lay it all out there. Joan and Chock are distracted from what's important to that end. I feel Joan and Chock are distracted from what's important, and that's building a solid foundation for their connection to grow and improve. Their main issue of long distance is something the couple seem to be grazing over these days, and I think they need to reel their outward influencer statuses back, so they focus on working out their many logistical problems. They are having trouble blending their families without a place to officially call home, and they travel cross-country or out of the country every week to pursue each other. By putting so much emphasis on their influencer career growth, they don't have a lot of private time. I realize that Joan and Chock are not going to be relevant forever. With the official announcement of the Golden Bachelor Season 2 lead upcoming, the pair will no longer be at the center of Golden Bachelor Nation. While I understand this is the time for them to press ahead on what they want to accomplish while in the limelight, I think it's at the expense of figuring out how they need to conduct their relationship in order to have long-term success. Can Joan and Chock last in the spotlight? Long-distance issues are what drove the Golden Bachelor Season 1 couple, Jerry Turner and Theresa Nist, apart. They too got wrapped up in the reality TV spotlight and attention, and their relationship failed after only a few months. I am worried that Joan and Chock will fall into the same trap. I believe that Joan and Chock are right not to rush into marriage like Jerry and Theresa, but they are headed down a similar path of disconnection. I see Joan and Chock working overtime to make their relationship work, but with their social media fixation at the center of their relationship, I don't think they will last. The Golden Bachelorette brought Joan and Chock together, but the benefits they are reaping from the show in terms of their platform growth and aspirations is what could tear them down if they don't put their relationship first over their new influencer lifestyle. When the Golden Bachelorette Joan Vassos was announced as the lead of the latest season of the Golden Bachelor franchise. As the first mature woman to embark on the quest for love on a mainstream reality dating show, Joan's journey captivated viewers. Fans immediately gravitated toward her story, her kindness, her wisdom, and her genuine desire to find love after years of navigating life's ups and downs. But just when we thought Joan's story was unfolding beautifully, the unexpected happened. Enter Chock Chapple, a seemingly quiet and reserved contestant who caught Joan's attention early on. Their chemistry was undeniable, and they quickly became a fan-favorite couple. But as the season progressed, so did their presence on social media, raising some eyebrows and questions that I can't ignore. There's been a growing concern over their interactions online, and I can't help but wonder, is there something they're not telling us? Let's break down their social media activity and delve deep into why it's starting to feel a little off. Joan's social media presence, a mix of perfect and peculiar. Joan Vassos has built quite the following since her debut on the Golden Bachelorette. Her Instagram, where she often shares personal stories, glimpses of her life, and her quest for love, has been met with admiration. Her posts radiate positivity, maturity, and a hopeful energy that we all want to believe in. But recently, there have been subtle shifts in her posting patterns. Joan's posts now include an unusual number of cryptic captions and eerie images, ones that seem disconnected from her once warm and inviting online persona. Her feed is now dotted with moments that seem to speak volumes without saying much at all. Take, for example, her recent photo, a close-up shot of her hands, adorned with a ring, paired with a vague caption. Sometimes, the best things are hidden in plain sight. Fans immediately began speculating about her relationship status. Was she hinting at an engagement? Was Chock involved? Or was there something more beneath the surface? Even more concerning is the tone of her comments on other people's posts. Joan, who was once known for her heartfelt replies and genuine engagement with fans, has started posting cryptic responses like "waiting for the right moment to speak the truth" and "you'll see the real me soon." This kind of talk raises red flags. What is she holding back and why? Chock Chapple's social media. Is he hiding something? Then we turn our attention to Chock Chapple. While Joan was undoubtedly the star of the show, Chock's social media activity has also been getting more attention, and not in the best way. From the beginning, Chock's Instagram was a contrast to Joan's more personal, intimate posts. He was a bit more reserved, offering glimpses into his life through distant photos and occasional videos. But it's what he's been posting lately that's causing people to question his motives. One post in particular stands out. Chock shared a picture of himself standing alone in a dimly lit room, gazing out of a window. The caption read, The answers you seek are always just out of reach. Fans immediately jump to conclusions, wondering if this was a message about his relationship with Joan or some deeper, personal turmoil he was going through. Was he feeling uncertain about their connection, or was there something else going on behind the scenes? Moreover, Chock has been oddly quiet when it comes to responding to Joan's posts. Fans have noticed a stark contrast between the early days of their relationship when Chock would often comment, liking Joan's pictures and writing affectionate words. Now, he hardly engages with her content at all. In fact, his last comment on one of Joan's posts was from over a month ago, and since then, he's remained silent. Could this mean trouble for the couple? Why has he suddenly distanced himself from Joan online? It's unclear, but it definitely seems like something's not quite right. The ominous shift, the patterns of silence. What really sets off alarm bells is the pattern of silence. Both Joan and Chock have been posting on social media, but their interactions with each other have been almost non-existent. If they're still in a relationship, let alone happy, it doesn't show. There's no evidence of affectionate posts toward one another, no visible interactions, no cute comments exchanged. It's as though they're intentionally hiding something from their followers. This quietness is especially concerning when we look at the way Chock's social media presence has shifted. His Instagram stories, once filled with moments of joy, now feature darker, more somber content. One recent post had a blurry, almost surreal image of a stormy sky with the caption, "Not all storms are meant to be weathered." It felt like a metaphor for his current emotional state, but it was vague enough to leave fans wondering if there was something more to the story. Is he sending us a message? Or is it just cryptic, dramatic imagery meant to draw attention? Only time will tell, but the lack of clarity is troubling. Joan and Chock's mysterious behavior post-finale. Since the finale of The Golden Bachelorette, fans have been eagerly waiting for updates on Joan and Chock's relationship. After all, it's not every day that we get to see a couple of their age navigating the world of reality TV love. Their connection was praised by viewers, and many believed they would be the next power couple to watch. However, in the weeks since the show ended, the two have remained largely quiet about their status. While Joan has posted sporadic photos of herself living her best life, there have been few posts that mention Chock or show any indication that they are still together. It's as though they're both keeping a low profile. What's even more concerning is that neither of them has confirmed whether they are still together or what their future holds. Why haven't they addressed the speculation? Why haven't they shut down the rumors about a possible breakup? Their silence speaks volumes. Are Joan and Chock hiding a secret? Given all of these unsettling signs, I can't help but wonder if Joan and Chock are hiding something from their fans. Are they still together? And if not, why the lack of communication? It's possible that they've decided to keep their personal lives private, but the cryptic social media posts and their overall silence are enough to raise serious doubts. Could there be trouble in paradise? Or is it simply that they're taking a break from the public eye, letting the dust settle after all the whirlwind excitement of the Golden Bachelorette? Whatever the case may be, the fans deserve answers. Final thoughts, time will tell. As Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple continue to post on social media, it's clear that there's something off about their recent activity. Whether they're hiding a breakup, grappling with personal issues, or simply keeping things low-key for now, the signs point to something more than just a quiet post-show period. We can only hope that Joan and Chock will come forward with the truth, whatever that may be. Until then, their social media activity remains a source of concern for many fans, and it's hard not to wonder what secrets they may be keeping behind closed doors. Stay tuned, because the mystery of Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple's social media activity is far from over, and we'll be watching closely for any new clues that could finally reveal the truth.